Progress. Knowingly exposing others to HIV, no longer a felony. It is the same as a parking ticket, the lowest level misdemeanor. So you knowingly give somebody a virus that can cause an autoimmune disease that makes you slowly die over 5 to 10 years. But that's okay. Governor Jerry Brown signed it and talked about equality. Well, it's not evil to have a disease, be it leprosy, HIV, hepatitis, whatever, but it's certainly evil to give it to someone. But they're saying, no, that's okay. And I want to get into the psychology of the insane Democratic Party here, because when HIV goes from lowered numbers like it is to exploding the next 5 years, in a few years, if we're still here as a planet, don't have nuclear war, I will go back to this show and say, here I am in 2017 saying within 3 to 5 years, California will have a 200% increase in HIV.
Glad to be here at the AIDS Walk. Really important for getting the message out.
They will also complain and say we need single payer, we need socialist health care. The reason we have HIV is because we don't have free health care. No, the reason you have HIV is because it is a culture now in the gay community that I first read about 20 years ago in Rolling Stone to give other people HIV. It's truly nihilistic. So here's the article. Progress, LA Times. Knowingly exposing others to HIV, no longer a felony in California. It's the same thing as a parking ticket. So it's essentially legalized. And here's the LA Times. Governor Jerry Brown signed a bill Friday that lowers from a felony to a misdemeanor the crime of knowingly exposing a sexual partner to HIV without disclosing the infection. How about hepatitis? How about everything else? The measure also applies to those who give blood without telling blood bank they're HIV positive. Oh, wow. Don't tell the blood bank you're HIV positive. See, this is a religion. This is Satanism, folks. Because if they can get away with this, they can get away with anything. This is totally insane. Remember the Clintons for over a decade knew that all the blood coming out of their prisons was infected with HIV and hepatitis? All of it, because they would mix it together. And they would sell it into Canada and say it was all clean, and then Bayer would buy it, turn it into Factor 8, and Bayer knew it all had HIV in it, and they still shipped it out as population reduction. It's in the documents. So this takes bug chasing to a whole new level. This isn't two guys getting together at in a bar bathroom or wherever. Okay, this is children, hemophiliacs getting it, and there's a religion. This is mainstream news of giving people HIV and then AIDS, of killing them, and then of wanting to get killed. But see, that's not enough of a thrill. It's more of a sacrament for Jerry Brown to destroy the entire blood industry, to destroy it even further, and then let the entire U.S. blood supply be tainted again. But it's okay. It's like it's okay to teach 5-year-olds, that they're not really a man or not really a woman, that they're really something else in school. Pedophilia being normalized by mainstream news, by the New York Times, by Salon. It's all about how far can they push you? What can they get away with? So I'm going to read this again from the LA Times. Governor Jerry Brown signed a bill Friday that lowers from a felony to a misdemeanor the crime of knowingly exposing a sexual partner to HIV without disclosing the infection. The measure also applies to those who give blood without telling the blood bank they're HIV positive. So you can go in, give them the blood, it infects the entire system, and you kill a bunch of people, but it's liberal, so it's like, well, it's liberal. California hepatitis, an outbreak on the verge of statewide epidemic. Again, most of it's sexually transmitted and illegals coming in, but that's okay. They'll blame it on folks that aren't vaccinated. Man intentionally poked holes in condoms to inflict grinder hookups with HIV. Well, hell, that's a good thing in California. Let's go to Debit in Florida. Debit in Florida, you're on the air.
Great. Hey, thank you so much. Listen, I have bought your product, and I gotta say they're amazing. Anyone who's on the fence, buy it, because I've got Caveman, Superman Vitality, Secret 12, Vitamin Mineral Fusion. I've got the body armor.
Wow, thank you.
Wow.
You're the type of listener that makes it all possible. Which nutraceutical does you like best?
I really like the Vitamin Mineral Fusion, to be honest. That's
amazing.
Really incredible. I drank it in the morning, and I swear to you, I felt incredible. Like I haven't felt in weeks. My morning was fantastic, and I love you guys. I love the InfoWars crew, and I just want to, I want to take this opportunity to tell anybody out there who's on the fence, just buy it. You will love it. I'm telling you, I've never bought a bad product.
What you find in our news is the same thing you find in our products at InfoWarsLife.com. It's a win-win. InfoWarsLife.com.